What if I told you that the first cities in human history were built on a dark and intimate secret, a secret hidden right beneath the feet of the people who lived there? They didn't have cemeteries. They didn't have graveyards. They buried their dead under their living room floor, and that's not even the strangest part. Around 12,000 years ago, something incredible happened. After millennia as nomads, hunting and gathering, we stopped. We started planting seeds, taming animals, and building permanent homes. This was the Neolithic revolution, and it gave birth to the very first towns and cities on Earth. Places like Jericho in Palestine and Çatalhöyük in modern-day Turkey. These weren't just a few huts. By 8000 BC, Jericho was a sprawling settlement with thousands of people surrounded by a massive stone wall and a formidable tower, a fortress built 10,000 years ago. Why did they need such heavy defenses so early in our story? But the real mystery wasn't what they were protecting themselves from on the outside, it was what they were keeping on the inside. When archaeologists began excavating these ancient homes, they found the skeletons of the dead, curled up in the fetal position, buried directly beneath the clay floors. Imagine living your daily life, cooking, sleeping, raising your children, with generations of your ancestors resting just inches below you. This wasn't a sign of disrespect, it was the exact opposite. This was an ancestor cult. They believed that the line between the living and the dead wasn't so clear. By keeping their loved ones close, they kept their spirit, their wisdom, and their protection within the family. But then, it gets weirder. In many cases, after the body had decomposed, they would dig it back up. They would carefully remove the skull, and they would give it a new face. Using plaster, they would remodel the features of the deceased, putting shells in the eye sockets to mimic a lifelike gaze. These skulls weren't reburied, they were kept in the home, displayed, consulted, and honored. They were physical links to the spirit world. And who communicated with this spirit world? Shamans, powerful figures who navigated the realms of the living, the dead, and the divine. Art from this time shows mysterious beings, sometimes female figures with skull-like heads, believed to represent these shamans in ritual. They were the bridge between the underworld beneath their feet and the sky above. And as these societies grew more complex, a new human invention appeared: inequality. Some people were buried simply beneath the floor. Others were laid to rest with intricate jewelry, polished stone weapons, and ornate pottery. The first signs of social status, of the rich and the poor, etched into the graves of the dead. But at the same time, another kind of burial was emerging. Out in the open, monumental, megalithic tombs built with stones so heavy it boggles the mind how they moved them. These weren't intimate family graves, these were grand public statements. Tombs for powerful leaders, celestial calendars, or gateways for the entire community's spirits? We still don't know for sure. So, the next time you think of the first cities, don't just picture simple farmers. Picture a world buzzing with ritual, a world where ancestors were your roommates, where skulls were family portraits, and where the floor beneath you was a gateway to the afterlife. They weren't just building walls of stone and mud, they were building the foundations of human culture, spirituality, and society itself. And their secrets are still buried, waiting for us to uncover them. What do you think is the most fascinating part of these first cultures? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to uncover more ancient mysteries, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.